What's up? It's Jamani. I want to give a quick update on a trip to Las Vegas. Shout out to everyone in the Gofundme. Xander with the first $5 donation, and then I have two anonymous donations that came right after that, a $5 and a $25 donation. And then shout out to Vasco Balboa with the $100 donation. It's crazy, bro. Thank you. I really do appreciate that $100 donation. That's going to help a lot. Shout out again to Vasco Balboa, and then another anonymous $10 donation, and Sean Jones with the $15 donation. I do have more information about Las Vegas. I did book my hotel room, so not just I'm not gonna just be there for the fight. I'm gonna be there for September 11th through September 17th, and I'm gonna be recording vlogs and live streaming through the 12th and the 16th. September 11th will be a day that I just rest, and September 17th I'm gonna rest again far as for my flights. But September 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5 days, I'm gonna be recording vlogs, live streaming. It's gonna be like as much as I can. And then when I'm not recording content, when I'm not editing, when I'm not live streaming, I'm gonna be sleeping. So yeah, so that's I'm not gonna just be there for the fight. September 12th and 13th, I'm gonna be there from September 11th through September 17th in Las Vegas. I already booked the hotel room. I mean, I could cancel it if I need to, but we have a few months, so let's see what happens. I appreciate everyone that's supporting. Right now I'm about to go to Subway just to kind of add a little bit to this little vlog. This is just an update, but I appreciate everyone that has supported so far. So yeah, if you want to support the trip to Las Vegas, I'm gonna be there from September 11th through the 17th. So there's gonna be 5 days of just me making content in Las Vegas. I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streaming, so that's probably gonna be the majority of the time I'm gonna spend just in Las Vegas. Kind of like we're gonna see what happens, if it happens. But like I said, it's still possible I could delete the GoFundMe and refund everyone's money. I gotta figure out how to do that, but you know what I'm saying. Again, it's like I said, this is kind of like an experiment. I kind of want to see how many people will support it. I do think it's going to be interesting for my content, and just doing something different. And it's Las Vegas, and it's me, But we're gonna try to stay out of too much, not get into too much trouble. But yeah, I just want to give that update. And if it happens, hopefully we'll be able to make. I'm able to make some good content for you guys, and I appreciate everyone that's supporting. I'm good, bro. Can I get a spicy? No, I'm gonna get a BMT on an Italian urban cheese. Decided to come to Dollar Tree too. Just gonna get something to drink, and that's really it. For real, I'm probably gonna likely grab something else, but really only came here to get something to drink. What was this raspberry? Oh, strawberry, right? They got raspberry here too. I think, should I go with raspberry or strawberry? I don't know. So indecisive, man. I had raspberry last time. Yeah, I think that's. I don't really need anything else. Yeah. This is everything I got from Subway, BMT. Everything on it except green peppers and onions, and then from Dollar Tree, the strawberry lemonade. So I'm gonna end this update with just saying, I appreciate everyone that has already supported, and I also wanted to make sure I give you a date on how long I was gonna be there, because at first I didn't know, and I'm still unsure about the whole Vegas thing, but as of right now, I'm considering being there from the 11th to the 17th. And you know, anyone that, you know, just wants to support the content and want to see me go to Vegas, you know, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for engagement. And I know I talked about, you know, not being controversial no more and making better content, but the problem with me is I say a lot of things, and when I think about going to Vegas, I think about so many ways of getting 1 million views while I'm there. You know, I have to make the most out of my opportunity there. So there will be some controversial things that, you know, is kind of like I said, I don't know how far I would go. I'm not gonna go too far, but far as entertainment, like that's what this is. This is content. I'm trying to provide entertainment, and I'm just gonna say that up front, because I don't see myself I can't go to Vegas and just do the same thing, even though I'm controversial in my own way. But you know, I can't do the same thing I would do, like I'm just in Rhode Island, like, you know. So basically, like when I'm live streaming, people might want me to go to certain spots, you know, certain clubs. I've never been to a club in my life. I might go to a club, you know, depending on what kind of club it is, you know what I'm saying? But again, there's a lot of things for me to consider while I'm there. And again, I could see, like, with the following that I have, hopefully, you know, people, you know, I'm gonna take suggestions from a few different people while live streaming, and just reading the comments and what people want me to do, you know, being there for like 5 days. um but you know, all of that's going to be in consideration. And yeah, I don't know what to expect. I just kind of feel like, you know, there'll just be an opportunity there for me to kind of you know, expand my content, expand my following, my viewers, being there. And if things work out good, you know, and the content's good and people are like really engaging, then, you know, maybe I might go to Vegas again, or maybe just decide to go somewhere else and, you know, make travel content too, because that's something I want to do, you know, anyways, you know. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say with that. Again, it's still possible for me to delete the GoFundMe and, you know, refund everyone their money. But right now people are, you know, supporting, and I know if I continue to promote the GoFundMe, and over time people will gradually, you know, we'll hit the goal. And then if we hit that goal, I have to go. And I booked the hotel rooms, and for the 11th to the 7th, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna raise the GoFundMe. You know, I'm gonna pay out of pocket too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I'm gonna pay out of pocket, but the GoFundMe is for, you know, just for the hotels itself. It's like, I would, you know what I'm saying, the $2,000 is, I could still make it work. But again, I'm gonna be there for the boxing match, for Canelo and Crawford. But you know what I'm saying, after that, you know, I'm just gonna make content, live stream, and hopefully, you know, people find it interesting, and you know, we're able to make good content. So yeah.